Hey guys, it's Olivia and I'm back with another video. So it is the first Monday of the year, and if you've been watching my channel for the past 2 years, then you will know that I usually do a yearly recap. So it is currently 2019, but I'm going to be doing a recap of sorts of 2018. So back in 2016, I talked about building up the courage to finally start my YouTube channel, and for my 2017 recap, I gave some stats about my YouTube channel, so a recap about the actual channel itself. And this year, I'm going to talk about my biggest moment of 2018. But before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday. I make anywhere from topic videos to rant videos to how to make money online videos. And with all that being said, let's get into this week's video. So I've already made a video on this topic, but I want to make a video telling you why that topic is so significant in my life in the year 2018. So I made a video with the title of something along the lines of how I became a varsity athlete. And in that video, I talked about how I became a varsity athlete. Spoiler alert, I am in my second year of university and I didn't make the team last year, but I did make it this year. And that happened near the end of 2018. And I'm going to tell you why making the varsity track team at my school was my biggest moment of 2018. So if you've watched my How I Became a Varsity Athlete video, I went pretty in depth. It is a half-hour long video. I promise all my videos are not that long. But I'm going to talk about stuff that happened before that. So this has been my life of sports. At the age of 6, I played t-ball. From the age of 6 to 7, I did track and field. From the ages of 7 to 12, I did soccer. And then from 13 to present day, I am doing track again. So I started sports at a fairly young age, and I was pretty good at most sports that I took part in. I told you of the sports that I played outside of school where I was a part of a club, but I also played basketball and volleyball and ran cross country in school. So I was always doing sports. I thought sports was my calling. I thought that was what I was gonna do. And so when I was 13, so in 2012, I restarted track, and then I did it for the end of elementary school and through high school. And so I thought that I was going to get a scholarship to university. Like, I really thought that that was going to happen. And if you haven't watched a video of mine before, then you may not know that I'm Canadian. And I was hoping to get a scholarship to an American university because, one, I wanted the experience of going away to university. As you may or may not know if you watch my channel, I am in university, but I still live at home and I commute every day. So I wanted the experience of actually living on campus and like doing my own thing. But also in Canada, you cannot get a full ride scholarship for sports. That's not a thing. Maybe these numbers aren't correct, but they can only give you something along the lines of $6,000. So you can't get a full ride scholarship for track. So if I wanted a full ride scholarship, I did have to leave Canada. So yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that I was good. I'm like, I'm so good that I'm gonna get free education. Someone else is gonna pay for my education because that's how good I am. Like, they're gonna want me at their school so bad that they're gonna pay for my education. Well, that didn't happen. And then so when it was time to apply for universities, I applied to Canadian universities and I got in, and now I go to the university that I currently go to, which you don't need to know what university that is because you just don't need to know. But yeah, so then on the first day of school, I wanted to figure out the whole track situation, find out who the coach was, blah, blah, blah. So I found that out and I sat down in the coach's office and him and I talked, and then he found like my athletic profile because every athlete, every club athlete has like their profile like on this online database or whatever, and he could see my results from 2012 when I restarted up until the current year of 2017 at the time. And so he was like, oh yeah, you're pretty good. I have a good feeling that you're probably going to make the team this year. Tryouts start tomorrow, whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm still going to get to run track, right? And then so long story short, I didn't make the team that year. So I went from thinking that I'm going to get a full ride scholarship in America to not even making the team in Canada. Like, as of January 6th, 2018, so a year and a day ago, as of today, I wasn't on the team. Last year and 1 day ago was a very bad day for me, okay? January 6th is not a day that I particularly like. At least I didn't like it last year. And so 2018 didn't start off very positively for me. 6 days in, and I was already kicked off my school's team. And so we're going to skip February, March, April, May, June. We're going to skip all those months. We're going to fast forward to September of 2018 when school restarted. And so tryouts were going to start all over again. And so I was going to have the chance to make the team this year, which I already did, as you know, from the beginning of this video. But me and my friends were talking about like future aspirations and stuff, and they were talking about potentially going to the Olympics. And I was just like, well, I believe in you. I will be watching you, cheering for you. I'll be watching you on my couch, on my TV. You won't be able to hear me cheering for you, but I'll be cheering for you. Like, I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm like totally gonna be there too. Like, no, I couldn't even make the team last year. I shouldn't be talking about any Olympics, right? And then fast forward to November, I did make the team. Yay. And so making the team changed my whole perspective. And this is why. So, you know how I said the coach could see all of my results from the past years in this database? Well, I will show you my personal bests on this database. So here is my profile on Athletics Canada. And so as of right now, they don't have my new personal bests because I just set them, so they haven't updated it yet. But this is what it currently has my personal bests listed as, and I'm glad that it still has the old ones so that I can show you this. So I have results for like 100 and 200 and stuff, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about long jump and triple jump. So if you look at long jump, it says that my PB is 4.77 meters on July 16th, 2017. That is actually not right. My PB is 498 from like late May 2016. The reason why that is not there is because that was in a school meet. So that doesn't really count, and so it's not in the database. But that is in fact my PB, and I'll tell you why that's relevant. So that was from 2016. And then if you look at triple jump, it says that my PB is 10.56 meters, and that was set on July 4th, 2015, and that one is accurate. So my long jump PB is from 2016 when I was 17, and my triple jump PB is from 2015 when I was 16. And I am currently 19, almost 20, my birthday's in 17 days. So basically, I hadn't PB'd in long jump in 2 years, and I hadn't PB'd in triple jump in 3. So the thing is, how do I explain this? I jumped 4 meters for the first time when I was 13 years old. I jumped 10 meters for the first time when I was 13 years old. And I am 19, And I still hadn't broken 4 meters in long jump. I was still in fours. Like, no, I wasn't jumping 401 like I was when I was 13, but now I'm jumping 477 or 498 when I'm 19. I still haven't broken 4. I'm still within that same meter. Same with triple jump. I'm 19 and I'm jumping 1056. I hadn't gone much further into the pit in 6 years. I jumped a 4 for the first time when I was 13 and a 10 for the first time when I was 13, and now I'm almost 20 and I was still in 4s and still in 10s. So when you're 13 and you're jumping 4s, that's pretty good. When you're 13 and you're jumping 10s, that's pretty good. When you're 19 and you're jumping 4s, that is not good. When you're 19 and you're jumping 10s, that is not good. So it wasn't that I was getting worse. It was that I was staying at the same place. I basically stayed at the same place for 6 years. And so yes, my PBs would go up by a few centimeters. So yeah, my PB in 2015 is better than my PB from 2014, but only by a few centimeters. I was stuck for 6 years. I had barely gotten better from when I first started when I was 13 till 6 years later when I'm 19. I barely gone anywhere. And so in order to make the team, I had to break 4s. You have to jump 5 for long jump. And in order to make the team for triple jump, you have to break 10s. You have to jump 11s. So the fact that I made the team means that I broke through that wall that I've been hitting every competition for the last 6 years. I've been hitting the same wall for 6 years. And in 2018, I finally broke it. And that's why it's such a big deal. If you can go on Athletics Canada and find my athletic profile if you wish, and you can look through it all. You can see everything from 2013, or I don't think 2013 is on there, 2014 onwards. You can see everything. And you will see that I never once broke a 4 in long jump, and I never once broke a 10 in triple jump for years, for 6 years. So the fact that I finally did it, that's why it's such a big deal. So yes, I made the team, but in order to make the team, I had to break past the wall that I was hitting for 6 years. So let's say last year I had made the team, but let's say the standard was like 4 meters, so I jumped to 4 meters and I made the team. Then yes, sure, I get to be on a varsity team and I get to travel every weekend with my friends, but I would still be at the same place. My goal of making the team pushed me past that wall that I hit every other weekend for the last 6 years. And that's why making the team was such a big deal. Not making the team specifically, but in order to make the team, I had to get to another level. And so me getting to that level thus resulted in me making the team. So me making the team is a representation of me finally getting better after 6 years. So yeah, now when my friends talk about the Olympics, I'm not saying, oh yeah, I'm going to be at home cheering you on. I'm like, oh no, I'm going to be there competing against you. And obviously 5 meters is not an international standard, and 11 meters in triple jump is not an international standard. So as of right now, am I going to the Olympics? No. Your girl's probably not even getting invited to Olympic trials, right? But the point is, the confidence is back. The fact that I think that I could go. Like, I remember back in the 5th grade, I told my 5th grade teacher that I was going to be in the Olympics. And she was like, oh, yes, Olivia, I can't wait to see you in the Olympics. Being a supportive 5th grade teacher, as 5th grade teachers should be. And, like, you know how I was a 10 at the time. And so all little kids have this dream of big things they're going to do, whether it's go to space or be a doctor or be a professional athlete or whatever it is that their dream was. But then you get older and you get realistic. But for me, making the Olympics is possibly a reality for me. Not like today, but the fact is I'm getting better again. So no, I'm not there yet, but I know that I can do it because now I'm getting better. So I could get better to the point where I'm an Olympic athlete. I don't know, but now I'm not stuck at the same place. So I know that I'm progressing forward, and I can progress forward to the point where I'm a professional athlete. I don't know yet. But I'd basically given up on that dream 2 years ago when I didn't get a scholarship and I applied to Canadian universities. And then I gave up on the dream even more when I didn't even make the team last year. And now I know that I'm getting better. So the dream's there. Will I achieve said dream? I don't know. But the fact that I completely gave up on it and now I think like, wow, I could actually do this is a huge thing. And so, yeah, me making the varsity team was the biggest thing of 2018 for me because it made me remember a dream that I previously had. And now I have that dream again. And maybe in 2020 or 2024, or I don't know, maybe one day you'll see me on your TV screen jumping into a pit of sand. But yeah, so that's my little 2018 recap, track and field edition. And yeah, that was my biggest moment of 2018. There's more to come. I do have a track meet this weekend and like every weekend up until March. But yeah, so I'm so pumped and so excited to just keep getting better. And that's what 2018 did for me. So yeah, that's all for this week's video. This was longer than I thought it was going to be, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends will enjoy it, be sure to share it with them. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video.